This is W8KVX asking for a radio check. KVX on the CSO, thanks very much. We'll be starting our net in less than 6 minutes. Thanks.
Evening, Mike. NATO QP. Oh, not much. Just getting ready for the net. How was your Christmas? You and me both, brother. You and me both.
I'll third that.
Evening, Ted.
Pat, Mike. Hey, Mike, let me ask you a question. Did you work with a Tom Barnes? He knows you, so you must have worked with him at the central office up there in Cuyahoga Falls and elsewhere, according to him. He works out at their Hartville Hardware in the electrical department now. Might not have been, but he worked for the same company you did. Then he retired, and that's when he took the job out there at Hartville Hardware. Well, I'm sure if you saw his face, it'd probably bring back some memories. Yeah, me and Bob there early pick up a breaker, ran into him there. I kind of knew him. I kind of knew what his background was a little bit, but we talked for about 10 minutes. Yeah, very good. Well, I just wanted to throw that in. So you're clear out of here before the net starts. You got half minutes left here.
Guys, NATO QP.
PRK.
Good evening. Calling all amateur radio operators. Welcome to the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club Tuesday Night Net on 2 meters. My name is John, amateur radio call sign, Whiskey 8 Kilo Victor X-Ray. And for the conveyance of this net, we will utilize the call sign of Kilo Echo 8 Yankee X-Ray Echo. This is an open and directed net, where all amateur radio operators are invited and encouraged to check in, and all traffic must go through net control. As emergency traffic may occur at any time, please leave a small pause between transmissions to allow for such break-ins. The purpose of this net is to provide an on-the-air meeting place for operators to exchange useful information, ideas, and of a shared enthusiasm in the advancement of the service, science, and art that is amateur radio. Additionally, this serves as a means of keeping club members and the curious general public in the loop of club activities and plans. This net meets every Tuesday night at 1900 local time. To start, I ask for announcements and check-ins from club management or club members with pertinent information. Then we will take general check-ins from all operators otherwise. In doing so, please state your call sign phonetically, followed by your name. After check-ins are complete, I will ask that announcements be repeated at the end of it all, and I will then close this net. And so to begin, do we have any announcements from General Management or the President at this time?
November 8, Oscar, Quebec, Papa.
B8 PRK.
We lose you, John?
All right, let's begin with November 8, Oscar, Quebec, Papa. Pat, good to hear from you tonight. What information do you have to send out to everyone now?
Ted, he's just asking for announcements at this point, just so you know. Don't have a whole lot tonight. First of all, I want to wish everybody happy holidays here. Christmas, we're on the back side of that, and kind of glad that it is time to move forward and hopefully move into a grand new year. Let me break here. Other than that, we do have a meeting coming up the 3rd of January. That will be a normal business meeting. We got to get some other stuff planned for the presentations. We'll be talking about that and some other stuff. And we're going to have to, if we're going to do winter field day, we got to actually get that off the ground. I know several people have approached me about doing it. I think it's a good idea, even though we're not an active club as of yet, but I still think that won't mean that we can't do it. Other than that, I don't think I've got a whole lot more, John. I'll go ahead and turn it back to your capable hands, and we will probably talk to you after the first of the year. And 80QP, back to net.
NHOQP, thanks very much. Good to hear from you, as always. And let's keep rolling along. Next, we have in KUAPRK. What information do you have for us all? APRK, are you there?
Were you calling KBAPRK?
Yes, definitely. You threw your hat in at the beginning for announcements and such. So just wondering if you have any information to pass along at this point.
No, I kind of missed up that. No, I didn't know it was the information check. I was just going to check in.
Roger that. So just general check-in. Well, I hope you had a good holiday and such. It's just in and out then, I'm assuming?
Yeah, it was, I'll tell you what. You couldn't have beat that weather yesterday for Christmas. 60 degrees with sunshine. That was okay in my book. I'll take that over a white Christmas any day of the week. And we got one more holiday to get through before things get back to normal. And it looks like we're going to escape pretty much the better part of December without any real winter weather, and that's okay in my book. KBPRK, back to net control.
Giving you a PRK, thanks very much. Yep, I very much will say the same thing as far as potential weather goes. Looks like we'd go through this winter without very much, knock on wood, for whatever that's worth. Alrighty, well, that portion out of the way. Now we're taking general check-ins from general operators in the area that are in range of this repeater. Any check-ins?
KA8GKG.
Hey, DJZ, alrighty, let's start with you. State your name and traffic you wish to pass.
Yes, good evening. Kilo Alpha 8, Golf, Kilo Golf. Name here is John in Akron, Ohio. I don't have anything to report. We had a nice Christmas. It was nice and warm, and I worked outside. I had to work Christmas, but I'm glad we had nice weather. But it was an easy day. Anyway, it's great to be with you all tonight, so I'll toss it back to net control, KAHEKG.
KAHEKG, thanks very much. Yeah, fortunate you had to work through the Christmas holiday, but at least we'll be getting back into the swing of things and hopefully smoother times as well. Alright, next up, let's see, maybe it's CXO. It's CXO, are you there? I'm copying you just fine right now. Things happen. So, do you have any traffic to pass? so. Thank you very much. And yep, I'm also one of those viewers of that live stream. I wasn't able to make the net the last time. I just happened to see that recording for that last one, and I did listen via exactly that. And thank you for what you're doing. So we have
Sierra Echo Golf.
Whiskey 8 Sierra Echo Golf. Good to hear from you too. All right. Do you have any information or such to pass down and through the net?
Oh, just a couple short POTAs yesterday and today, and that is about it. Raining hard up here in Akron all of a sudden, and you're doing a great job. Glad to hear you on net control tonight, John.
It's here, Echo Golf. Thanks very much. This is literally the first time I'm running a net. Now, so far, no issues. I'm actually using the Baofeng on the Abri. Wasn't able to set up the J-pole on time, so I'm on the second floor with the Abri and kind of extended to the northwestern corner of the building. And seems so far that I'm getting in nice and clearly. Well, thank you for information, and hopefully better POTA comes your way soon. All right, any other operators?
NATO QP for a recheck.
Control at Kilo Echo 8, Yankee X-Ray Echo.
NATO QP for a recheck.
November 8, OUP, Pat, what other good info do you have to enlighten us with now?
Oh, I got all kinds of stuff, but nothing I can air. Keith Melvin, KA8BSA asked me to check him in here. I've been on the phone with him for the last couple minutes. He's not at home and he doesn't have a radio with him, so please check him in also as a third party, I guess.
Roger that. KA8BSA checked in and out.
Internet, NATO QP.
Thanks, Pat. Do you have any other operators that wish to chip in?
Whiskey 8, Charlie Tango Mike, carry it, Portage Lakes.
Hey, Charlie Tango Mike. Good to hear from you. And what info do you have?
Oh, I really don't have anything for the net. I'm sort of glad that the holidays or Christmas is behind us, and we just have to get through the first of the year. That'll be good, and I'll be happy when we get through March or April. Then it'll be pretty nice out there again. But anyway, we've been blessed this year so far, and boy, yesterday was just an absolutely beautiful day out there. Got up in the 60s, low 60 or 60, whatever it was. It hasn't been that warm, I think, since 1982, when it got 64 or whatever it was. But it was a great day yesterday. Anyway, that's all I have. So I'll say 73 here, and I don't know if you know it or not, but you have your Roger beep on your Baofeng or whatever it's called, but just thought I'd let you know if you didn't realize that. It's W8CTM, Carrier, Portage Lakes. Everybody have a great evening.
CTM, thanks very much, and I did indeed switch off that Roger beep. Did not know it was on, but yep, thank you for the heads up on that. It has been corrected. All right, well, any other operators wishing to check in?
W8SEG recheck.
SEG, what do you got?
Hey, all right. So I was trying to get my Edfong J-pole antenna out for the net, but ended up just using the rubber duck. But how's it coming in? Any better, worse, same?
SEG, nope. As mentioned, I wasn't able to get the J-pole up and mounted outside with some recent health misadventures and all of that. So as a result, that's still a project left to do for next time around. I still have to obtain the correct PVC pipe. J-pole antennas, you cannot use Schedule 40 PVC, but a Type 200 PVC, because the material density of the Schedule 40 will actually impede signal transfer through that material. So I have to get that from Home Depot. It's like $8. Seal the caps, and then from there I can measure the correct length of coax cable. Already have a pass-through point. It's all by end connector, so I'll make measurements, pass by DX engineering, grab the short length of cable, and that should be it, but I just wasn't able to do it recently.
QSL, but I am now on a J-pole antenna. Was wondering if it sounds the same, better, worse?
Sorry about that. Nope, you actually sound slightly cleaner compared to the last transmissions.
Sounds good. Thanks for the recheck, and everyone on the net, have a great night. Over.
Good hearing from WSEG on his recheck. And do we have any other radio amateurs wishing to check in and relay information? This is Net Control of Kilo Echo 8, Yankee X-Ray Echo. Do we have any other radio amateurs wishing to check in or relay information? This is the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club Tuesday Night Net. Open to all. we have any check-ins?
I think we can go ahead and cut it. Just read your announcements.
All right, it appears that we have no further check-ins, and just a reiteration of information presented. With January 3rd, we have our meeting up and coming in the usual method, hoping that everyone, or most everyone, can make it to exactly that. Winter Field Day is coming up. I most certainly plan on participating. I have some portable equipment I would most certainly love to try out and make some great contacts with. I hope that we could have some others interested as well and actively participate, so we can change this club from a less active to a far more active club. And I'm guessing that's pretty well it for pertinence at this point. Check out our Facebook page. We also have a recording of this net from Whiskey Bravo 8 Charlie X-Ray Oscar. Look that up on YouTube. And it seems to be the consistent point that we will hear such recordings as recorded as well henceforth. Thank you all for your check-ins and the information presented. I hope you all have a great night. This is the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club Tuesday Night Net, concluding as Kilo Echo 8 Yankee X-Ray Echo.
KAA KA8BSA, late, but I'm here.
KA8BSA, just right at the tail end, but you're in.
Yeah, I had to pick up my daughter from work, and I was listening on the old trusty Android device. So I jump in there, increase the number, sorry I'm late, kind of copied everything.
No worries at all, KA8BSA. Good to hear from you. No further information to process or relay otherwise?
Nope, I have none at this time.
Sounds great. Thank you very much. As an absolute and final call for check-ins, please check in right now. This is the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club Tuesday Night Net on 2 meters, and as such, under call sign KE8YXE, this net is officially concluded. I hope everyone has a great night, and we'll talk to you soon.
How many check-ins do we have?
And it appears we have a total of 8 check-ins.
Not bad for a holiday. That including yourself and me?
It includes you, but not myself.
Guess we got 9. Not bad. It'll get better. And by the way, wonderful job on the net. Very natural. Couldn't have done it better myself.
He's hired.
Yeah, actually, John, I know what you're battling over there, and you sounded great in this mix.
Well, thanks everyone. Like I said, this is the first time I'm running any sort of net. And needless to say, I'm a bit nervous about it, especially starting out. Almost like the first time I keyed the microphone on a ham radio many years ago, all over again. But yeah, thankfully got through it, and hopefully we'll do this again very soon.
Well, that something just occurred to me. That is the first, you were the fourth net control, so this is the first month. We just finished the first month of doing nets. And I will say a couple of little things, but I'll talk to you on the phone about them sometime. Nothing vital. You did a bang-up job for the situation you were thrown into.
Hey, Pat.
Yes, sir. Keith?
Is this going on Broadcastify? Because I couldn't pull it up. I had to use a scanner app.
I'm not sure that 6.4 is actually being heard by Broadcastify for some reason. I got to do some antenna work to that Visco, and I got up there to be able to get it in here. It should be, but I'm not sure it is. Let's put it that way.
Okay. I was using the scanner radio, and it was really, really staticky.
One of the things when I go to get that other antenna up that I want to work on, that Visco needs a new piece of wire run to it. That should take care of all of it.
Okay, I was just out of curiosity. Like I said, I had to look for it on there and couldn't find it, so I went back to scanner radio, and it was just noise like you couldn't believe.
Well, the next net will be the first one of 2024, and I'll be running that one. So, what fun.
Lid on the air. That's most wanted to be avoided. But thank you very much. Looking forward to your critique.
You and Pat doubled.
It was a tremendous double. It was a tremendous crash. Go ahead, John.
Very well timed there. As I said, I'm just happy that I wasn't coming off as a complete lid running net control. And then crash, bang, pow, boom. Oh, good grief. But Joseph is saying that I'm very much looking forward to your critique. I want to improve as best I can as net controller and operator in general. So, thanks again.
The thanks comes from this side. I do realize with the four of you that I've thrown into the net control positions this last month, you've all done very well as far as the net itself goes. I'm very pleased, and being somebody that's done these things since God knows when,
Amateur Radio Newsline report number 2000.
I know what it's like to, sit in the chair and do these things once or twice a month, plus not to mention the Skywarn stuff that I do. So, good job. Don't worry about anything, and we'll probably talk by the time the next round comes around. But as I said, you did a very good job. Even got a compliment from Keith.
Yeah, like I said, we all have to start somewhere, and I thought I was a total lid the first time, just a couple weeks ago.
I still am a total lid.
I was going to say, I didn't have the heart.
Question for the group, where is the 6-4 repeater physically located?
Receiver or the transmitter's in downtown Akron. The receiver, I believe, is out in Wadsworth. So, Mike, if you're still around, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's pretty much about it.
Appreciate it. Thank you. W8SCG.
Didn't years ago this one have 2 receivers?
I believe so. I think there was one that actually was on the site with the repeater itself, and then they were using Wadsworth because it's up higher.
South C73 KA8 BSA.
Okay, Keith, you doubled with Mike, but that's all right. Have a good evening, sir. Thanks for checking in with us. And try that again, Mike. Keith beat you. John Small. I hope you don't mind telling him, John. I don't remember what his call sign is, though.
My name is John Small, and my call sign is Whiskey 8 Kilo Victor X-Ray. I'm located in North Canton, Ohio. Alright, well, it appears I have a 4-year-old to wrangle before he gets into trouble or breaks multiple things. So, again, great to hear from everyone. We'll be on the air soon. Whiskey 8 Kilo Victor X-Ray and clear.
All right, thanks, John. Have a wonderful evening. And we will hopefully chat soon. 7-3 and 8OQP. And I'm listening.
Good night as well, Whiskey 8 Sierra Echo Golf.
The 818K mobile, is the net still going?
You missed it by that much.
Can you add me as a late check-in?
Yeah, John's got the list, but I'll have him add you. There was 10 check-ins tonight. Not too bad.
gonna have to, I'm just getting out to the car there, Pat. Just heading on home. I've been on earlier, but, Vanita's a little bit under the weather, and, of course, we took the Jeep out today and washed it and cleaned it up to get the salt off it, so I could actually see out the side window. So, yeah, isn't that, you up for a phone call real quick?
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay, give me a minute. I'll give you a jingle.